All right, so we've got 6 of these little, we call them a birdhouse garden stake, that we sell on Etsy. We've got 6 of these orders that we have to fulfill. I don't currently have a single one made, or I'd be showing that one to you right now, but this is kind of our original just SketchUp of it that we made years ago. And I'm gonna get started making it and show you just exactly how quick and easy it is to make these. Like I said, I have 6 to make. We sell them for about 20 bucks a piece, so we'll see how quick and easy it is to make 120 bucks. So stay tuned. So right here, I'm just ripping down. These are barn boards, straight off of old barns here in Iowa. Most of these barns, I mean, there are barns all over Iowa that are pretty dilapidated. If they're not already on a heap on the ground, they're well on their way. Very few have been maintained, so you could find old barn boards all over the place around here. So that's what I'm using to make these. Right now, I'm just cutting down the actual like fronts of the birdhouse that will be staked to the, or nailed to the stakes. This video does include every step along the way. I wanted to make it very obvious as to how long it actually takes to make 6 of these, and show just how easy it is to make 120 bucks in this case. I did double the speed. This is 2 times actual speed. So I believe this video is roughly 17 or 18 minutes. So it took me just over a half an hour to make these 6. And right here, I'm just cutting the 45-degree angles for the tops of the birdhouses. This is where the 2 shingle pieces will sit, which will be more obvious when I get to that point. I made just this tiny little simple jig for marking out the location of the hole on all of these. So I simply set it on the bottom and I center it and I punch a hole, and that gives me my reference point for drilling my 1-inch hole on the front face of these birdhouse stakes. And right here, I'm ripping the top pieces, the 4 inch piece and the 4 3/4 inch piece that are 1 3/4 inches wide. That will get nailed and glued to the top of those first pieces that I cut along the 45-degree angle. I also cut or ripped the stake pieces themselves. I ripped those at 1 3/8 inches wide. These pieces that I'm using for the front of the birdhouses are just the cutoffs from the 45-degree angles on the top of the birdhouse faces. I always try and mix and match which ones go where. I know glue is not really necessary here, and it's especially not doing much when it's over top of this loose old, probably lead paint on these barn boards. However, there are places where there isn't paint, and I like to do everything a little bit overkill anyway, so I go ahead and I put some on. But if you keep watching, you'll see that I do nail them on from the back too, so they're not going anywhere. They're not just brad nailed. So I apologize. My camera ran out of battery right there at the very end. I only had like 1.5 more stakes to finish putting the nails in, and I would have been done anyhow. That's the finished product right there. So as you can tell, I made 6 of those birdhouse garden steaks, as we call them, in just a little over half an hour. So if you want to do the math, that's 120 bucks roughly in half of an hour. That's $240 an hour. So that's not too bad, really. So the whole point of this is just to show that it's really like silly easy to make money, as long as you have something that people are willing to buy. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be, you know, it's difficult construction. Anything will do. These steaks are fairly scalable also. If you really wanted to, you could probably make well over 100 in a day, no problem at all. And at the about $20 that we sell them for, that at just 100, that would be, $2,000. That's not bad for a day's work. At least not for me. It's not. So hopefully you've taken something out of this video, or maybe it's given you some incentive to get started on your own project, or maybe incentivize you to go ahead and make your first listing on Etsy or wherever you're looking to sell your products. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.